Hi guys, Frank here, bringing you a better video. Today we've got another episode of F1 2017. This is episode 6 or 5? 5? Something like that. But as you can see, we're going to get an engine upgrade for the Monaco Grand Prix, which is this episode. We were just looking to see if we could buy anything else, but I thought, why don't just save it and get some big engine upgrades. But we're going to hop straight over to the Monaco Grand Prix here and get the parts fitted.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
And as you can see, we've got the engine power. Fuel injection system has been upgraded.
We're here in magical
but let's hop into
Monaco
quali.
for this afternoon's qualifying session, which will be getting underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
We don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
So here we are, starting our first lap in qualifying 1. Still doing Q1, Q2, Q3. I'll probably go to short qualifying at Canada. It looks like that it's a lot easier, but we're coming to the end of my lap here. We're 1:12 or 1.2 seconds down off Lewis Hamilton. But we advanced out of the session. I thought we got knocked out, but we ended up getting P14. Here comes our first run in Q2 here. But coming towards the end of the lap, we're going to put it in a 1:12.2. Still second. Here comes our second run in Q2 at the very end of the session. Bit tail happy there. We're 10th up, which is not that good, but we're in P4 at the moment. And we put in a faster lap slightly, doesn't move us, but we went for another lap, but we end up getting held up by Stroll, so we lost heaps of time on our second run, so we had to back out of that, but we end up getting P4, which is pretty good, so we were within a second. But we've got penalties because we had a penalty for something, gearbox maybe, something like that. So yeah, so here comes our first run, the end of it. It's a 1:11.4, only a 10th down off the leader, which is pretty good. Lewis Hamilton puts in a 1:11.0. It goes our second run in Q3 here at the very end of the session. We can get another 2 runs here. We didn't gain any time there, but we're going to go for one more run in Q3 and hopefully we can get a good lap. Bit of tail happy there. And we didn't improve, so we are in P5 for the Monaco Grand Prix.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow.
So we're 5th
Your
and
top
Ricciardo
three
is 6th.
are
We're
Vettel,
second off.
Bottas and Kimi Raikkonen. Goodbye.
But here we are.
Don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there.
Here we are on the grid.
To stay out of trouble.
It's raining, but they're telling us to go on the dries, so it's a bit weird, but why not? We were running a lot of fuel, but here we go. As you can see, everyone's in weird spots like Ericsson P9, but 5 red lights, and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Pretty decent start, but it's surprising that Ericsson's so far up the grid. Me and Ricciardo had both had penalties, so a bit tail heavy coming out of turn 1. We're going to get a good run on Ericsson here. We got the better straight line speed. I nearly ran Raikkonen there. We put the fill up to Rich and try and get Raikkonen down the inside of down here.
That's a decent start. Good
Down the inside, nearly try and get Bottas. Vettel's kept it to. Oh, he touches me, and we knock our wing a little bit, and he smashes Bottas into the wall. That wasn't very nice for Vettel, but we're getting pretty good traction.
You knocked the front wing. The
That's
damage
how happy.
only looks minor, but you need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
And see if we can dive down the inside of Vettel. And we do, very late. As you can see, like Van Dorn in P5, like what? Get good traction, Verline. Bang into the wall. Instant replay. As you can see here. Make sure you try this. I decided not to go for it because I knew I was going to do the same thing. But yeah, we're already up into P6 because all the slow cars are at the front for some reason. Like Alonso, like Van Dorn's up here, like, and Toro Rosso, like. But Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap with a 1:28.6. A lot of loss of traction there. Trying to get Verline here. Should get him same lap. We get a very good run out of turn 1, and we dive it down the inside. We ran a bit wide there, but we just kind of push him out. But Van Dorn should be an easy target as he's in a McLaren. We ended up getting him, but I didn't show it. But we put in the fastest lap with a 1:23.1. But now Science is next. As you can see, we're running a lot of fuel, so we've been running rich basically this whole couple of laps. We get a good exit and a good corner. Science and then Kvyat is next. We end up not catching Kvyat for a while, so we end up pitting on lap 15. We didn't end up catching Kvyat at all, so we try to go for the undercut and try and get him in the pit stops.
Go, go, go.
2.6 stop, which is pretty good. Hopefully we can undercut Kvyat when he pits. But as you can see on lap 16, Kvyat has pitted and we're about to jump him. He's got the inside line, so he's got the better line. So we got a very good, we kind of bump him there, kind of push him wide. But we try to get down the inside of him. We end up doing that, but he keeps it on the outside. We go for the crisscross. He hits the wall. We get a good run down into this corner. He still keeps it there. We hit. I back out of it. I try to do the crisscross, go underneath him. I take the tighter, the wider line. Try and get a good run out of there. Go into the tunnel now. Kvyat's got a lot of drive out of the corners, so yeah, I think it's really happening. But deep under brakes, very deep under brakes. Did a little cheeky cut there, but they don't really pull it. But Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap. Nothing happened for the rest of the race, absolutely nothing. So it was a pretty boring race for me. But as you can see, Lewis Hamilton has won the race, and we come across the line for our first podium finish.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the driver's stand.
Now, as you can see, we finished P2 and Ricardo finished P7. So we jumped up to the 6th in the championship.
For me, the Red Bull driver was the class
We got
of the
driver
field
of the day,
That was a
which is always
commanding
good.
performance today.
But let's hop
Very
straight back
impressive indeed.
into the paddock.
Things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
We get our resource points here, which is going to put us above 1,000 resource points. We end up losing the rivalry. He was just way too far ahead for us to even have a chance to catch back up. But achieved all of this, so we've moved a little bit up. Ferrari's liking us now. Career score, which doesn't really matter, but we're going to go into the R&D and do an upgrade as we got 1,000 points. So we're going to do a cylinder head engine power upgrade, which will come in effect at Azerbaijan, which we're going to need it. But yeah, nothing. I was just checking like what are the big upgrades. Like that's the biggest. We need to do like the reliability bits and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and peace out from down under.